Hello everybody, today I'm going to the Scottish Yarn Festival up in Perth and I thought I would take you along with me for a little yarny adventure. I've not been able to go to the Scottish Yarn Festival for the past few years just because my life's been a bit too chaotic to allow for fun things, so I'm really excited to go. They're in a new venue that I've not seen before, so really looking forward to checking the festival out and hopefully it's going to be fun to bring you along with. So, to start my journey, I got a bus into Glasgow and made the most of that time to do a little bit of knitting. And then on to the train station so I could get the train from Glasgow to Perth, where I could just sit back, take in the gorgeous Scottish scenery and catch up on some knitting. So I got to Perth, I stopped to grab a coffee from a local coffee shop, and then I headed on to the concert hall where the festival was taking place. They gave me a podcaster lanyard, which was pretty cool, and I got to say hello to Eva, the director, and then I headed on through the marketplace where I got to see some of my old friends and make some new friends. So I'm on my way home now. I'm absolutely knackered, but I'm on the train. Got another coffee, got my knitting, so I'm going to just enjoy sitting down for an hour and get some knitting done. So I'm finally back home from my little day out. Getting home was a bit of a disaster. The train from Perth to Glasgow was fine, but then getting the bus back from Glasgow to my house was a bit of a nightmare. Just everything took a lot longer than it should, but I'm home now, and I thought I would do a little haul and show you all of the goodies that I bought myself today. So in no particular order, I have these two skeins of wool. These came from the 80 Skeins stall. So this is actually a kit for a brioche shawl, a 2-colour brioche. The pattern, I've got like a digital download for the pattern. They give me like a little coupon code thing to download it. So I don't have the pattern to show you, but I'll try and include a picture here of the pattern. But I have these two skeins and they look, this is much cooler toned than the brown in this, so they are still going to contrast, but it's not going to be a screaming contrast with those sections. But yeah, I don't know, these two, there was a huge selection of colours I could have picked from, but these two called to me for some reason. Looking forward to getting that cast on. I never used to really go for kits. I always kind of thought, I always preferred buying, picking my own yarns, but I don't know, in the past few years I really appreciate kits now, just for someone's done the work for me. I can just pick it up and knit it. I don't really need to, because it takes me a long time to plan things, whereas the planning is done. I just pick out what appeals to me and then get started. So that was those two skeins. And then we'll go for this bag. So I got two of these absolutely gorgeous yarn cakes. So this is from the Folklore Yarns, and this is 70% merino and 30% kid mohair. And the colour is just gorgeous, kind of seafoam green with nice kind of bright colourful neps throughout it. Initially, I was looking at some of their grey yarns, because I was thinking, oh, I could do like some colour work with this, but I just really loved the colour, so I just got two, and this is just such a happy colour for me. Then so this yarn is pretty cool. So this is from Catlow Yarns, and this yarn in particular is a 50-50 blend of Wensleydale wool and Gotland. So Catlow Farms, they have their own Gotland sheep, but this is a blend of Gotland and Wensleydale, and it's just stunning. The colours I thought were really, really fun. I don't have any plans for this. I knew I wanted to get this yarn just because the blend is gorgeous, and these colours just jumped out at me, so I had to go for this one. Then from Quack Yarns, who is a definite favourite of mine, I got this absolutely stunning skein of yarn. Quack Yarns does really, really good dark, moody colourways, and this is just perfect. It's like purple and teal. It's just me. But this yarn in particular is 100% baby llama fibre, and oh my god, it's like a liquid. This is just unbelievably soft, out of this world. The colourway is called Engine Oil, and I'm sure you can see why that is. It is just like an oil slick, which is just my perfect colours for me. Again, no vision for this. I touched it before I seen what the fibre was, and I was like, oh my god, this is coming home with me. I seen the colour, and I just thought, oh, all of Quack Yarn's colours are stunning, but this one kind of jumped out at me. And then when I touched it, I just fell in love. I was like, this needs to come home with me. Quack Yarns also had some soak, which is always handy to have. This is some wool wash, and this is the fig scent. I don't know if this camera will flip the writing. I suppose I will find out. But it's fig scented and it smells absolutely amazing. And it also got a little stitch marker. If you can see it. There we go. It's a little slice of cheese. I love it. So, I got this set of mini skeins from Mrs. Lamb's Yarns. And this is on her WA sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon, so a standard sock base. Beautiful, beautiful colours. I feel like these are very Ellen colours. When I think of Ellen's yarn, this is the kind of colours that pop up for me. So I thought I would get these. No real plan, but they might go into my northeasterly blanket, just because I just feel like giving that some love. And my northeasterly started as a scrappy blanket, but I have no issue with buying yarn specifically for that blanket because I'm going to love the hell out of it. It is so special, and buying special yarn to add to it is an excellent idea. So these yarns. So this was a set of 3 50-gram skeins that I got from Third Vault Yarns. So they're a fade kind of situation. And just beautiful, just absolutely stunning. I seen this at first. I didn't realise it was 3 when I first seen it. And I kind of, gravitated towards this. I just loved the oranges with like the blues and the purples. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then when I seen that it was a fade, I was like, oh, you're coming home with me. Absolutely stunning. I'm not too sure of the fibre content actually. I think, if memory serves correct, this is a sock base. I think it has nylon in it. It feels like merino. I'll have to check their website and double check, but 90% sure it's a sock base. But I won't be using it for socks, but I don't know what I'll be using it for. Because it's 150 grams in total. That's enough to do a fair-sized project. I don't know what, but whatever it is, it'll be absolutely stunning, I'm sure. And then the last stall that I visited, I think... Oh, no. Second. This isn't in order that I visited, but in order that they're coming out of bags. So I got myself a project bag. This came from Folkestone Harbour Yarns. And this is a little Moomin bag. So you've got a Moomin and Sniff the dog playing with a gramophone. Then you've got little Mai on the back, Sniff playing a drum. It's just, yeah. They had quite a few Moomin bags and I just could not resist. I will buy anything Moomin related, but yeah. And I like the background colour, this kind of like nice pastel-y green. Just thought it would be cute. And it would be a perfect size for socks and smaller projects. And maybe some medium-sized projects, but yeah. Super cute. Absolutely in love. Okay, there's quite a few more actually. This is not the last. So I visited a stall called Eleanor Shadow, who I hadn't heard of before, and I'm very glad that I'm aware of their presence in the world now. They're super lovely to talk to and super gorgeous projects. They had yarn and fibre, but I always make a beeline for fibre when I see it at events. So I got these two braids, which are absolutely gorgeous. This one is super bright. It is merino and... Wait, is it merino? No, it is South American wool and viscose. And this one's like super bright but pastel at the same time. And the viscose gives, you know, that's the lovely white kind of flecks going through it. And this one is called Unnamed Number 2. This was what, you know, this caught my eye and I was like, this is coming home with me. And there was another one that just caught my eye and I was like, oh, yep, I need that too. And this is called Unnamed Number 3. So I feel like these are the same, but this is kind of the moody version. Because you do have, you know, some of the same colours. You've got greens and pinks and blues. But this is the kind of darker, moodier version of this. And I think it would be kind of fun to use them together in some way. Whether that's spinning them together. Because I was thinking on the bus home that I could kind of splice these together when I'm spinning and create a kind of stripe situation where it goes from, you know, super brights to the super moodies, and back again and back again. Or I could spin them both separately and do a kind of subtle bright versus moody colour work. I don't know, there's lots of options, and I don't need to pick right now. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. From them, I also got some absolutely beautiful Leicester long wool locks. These ones, I just thought they were pretty. You've got this like nice bright yellow, gorgeous blue, and this hot pink that my camera cannot deal with whatsoever. But the length of Leicester long wool locks is just insane. I have some other Leicester long wool which is actually longer than this, if you can believe, but like that's obscene. I don't have a plan for these ones, but they're such fun colours. I can't wait to use them in something. Then I also got these locks, and these are much more, so you've got this kind of foresty, murky green and brown and that yellow again. I actually have a plan for these. I've been planning on spinning an art yarn for a while. That's going to be kind of woodlandy, forest, cottagecore themed. And I thought that these would just work perfectly because especially the greens, they could really give some really fun kind of mossy texture to the yarn. And then you've got the browns there as well, which is just, I mean, and the yellows. But the browns would be really good, had a kind of woodiness to it. That was from Eleanor Shadow. And then I got to visit the Uniru stand, who, yeah, they were just lovely people. So I got some of their yarn. This is 100% white-faced woodland, which is an endangered breed, and it is some of the most gorgeous yarn I've ever felt. I have never seen white-faced woodland yarn. Uniru are the only people I know that have it, which is a travesty because it's absolutely beautiful. And this is called Snakes and Ladders. I think I have some of this already actually in my cupboard. I know I have some of their white-faced woodland yarn on other colours, but I may already have some of this, but that's just testament to how much I love this yarn and how much I love these colours. Because, you know, it's not the same colour, but it's, yeah. I just love blues. Blues and greens are just happy colours to me. So I also got, from Uniru, I got, this is just 100% Zwartbliss yarn, wool. And this comes from a farmer that they know personally who lives near them, that they kind of worked with to get this spun. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Lovely chocolatey brown. And it just feels so springy and delightful. And then my actual last this time, I went to the Highland Wool stall. So that's a croft up in Sunderland. Sutherland. Sunderland is down. Sutherland, I believe, is where they're based, and I bought fibre. So here I have some Hebridean wool. It's this gorgeous kind of grey-brown yarn. This is a bat. It feels so soft, and you can still feel some of the lanolin. It really is Hebridean wool is gorgeous. All wool is gorgeous, but I've not worked with Hebridean much, but whenever I have, I've really enjoyed it because it does have a nice sheen to it, which you wouldn't necessarily expect. It's not super shiny, but there is a sheen to it. Can't wait to spin this up. And then lastly, I got a bag of Wensleydale. Is it Wensleydale? I'm sure this is Wensleydale locks. And these are super crinkly, super textured. I'm really enjoying working with locks at the moment, as you might have been able to tell. I've always enjoyed working with them, but I didn't have too many ideas of what to do with them, whereas I'm really into working with them just now, and I've got loads of ideas of different projects to work on. But yeah, I seen they had bags of this stuff, and like, just look at how crinkly those locks are. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to get them in some of the many different projects I have kind of going on in the back of my head. So that's everything I bought at the Scottish Yarn Festival. As always, I had an amazing day at the Scottish Yarn Festival. I haven't been to any yarn events for, I think, 2 years now. I think the last time I was at a yarn event was when I was bending at the Scottish Yarn Festival 2 years ago. And I really have missed going to them so much. I've been in quite a bit of a crafting slump in general over the last few months. And I've been trying everything to kind of reinvigorate my making. But nothing really works as well as going to a yarn festival and just being around people who are excited about making. It gets me excited to make things. So yeah, I had a really lovely day seeing some old friends and making some new friends, as I always do at that festival. But I hope you have enjoyed this little random vlog, because I've had an amazing day making it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.